The jungle pressed close, a wall of green lit by flickering headlights. Rain hammered the car. Inside, Max wrestled the steering wheel. She yelled, her voice lost in the storm. The engine coughed, sputtered, died. Silence fell, heavy and absolute. S1, hold on, Minnie. Minnie muttered from the back seat. Max pounded the dashboard. S2, great, just great. Outside, lightning flashed. The jungle seemed to snarl. S1, we're stranded. Max and Minnie's adventure begins as the engine dies. Max and Minnie pushed through dripping vines, mud sucking at their shoes. Hours bled into a night alive with insect sounds. Max pointed. A house perched on a rise, windows glowing like yellow eyes. Smoke curled from its chimney. Hope flickered in the downpour. As they climbed the hill, the storm abruptly stopped. Silence descended, thick and unsettling. At the top, they found a woman on the porch, silhouetted against the light. She smiled, but it didn't reach her eyes. Inside, 2 crates stood out, labeled Max and Minnie, both girls, adding an eerie touch to the mysterious surroundings.
Our car broke down. Could you tell us where S3 lost are you?
They exchanged uneasy glances. How did she know their names? Inside, a fire crackled in the hearth, casting dancing shadows. The air smelled of wood smoke and something ancient, unsettling. S3, you're safe here. I'm Agatha. Come in, Max, Minnie. Dinner's almost ready. Dinner was a simple affair, eaten in strained silence. Agatha spoke little, her gaze flickering over them. Afterward, she showed them to their rooms.
Sleep well. You'll need your rest.
Max and Minnie lay awake, listening to the house creak and groan. Whispers seemed to emanate from the walls, just beyond their understanding.
Who's there?
They could have sworn they saw a face peering at them from the window, pale and gaunt, but when they blinked, it was gone. Morning brought no comfort. The house felt heavier, the air thick with unease. Max and Minnie found Agatha in the kitchen, humming a tuneless melody.
Where did she go?
But when they went to retrieve their things, they found her room empty. Her bed was untouched, as if it had never been slept in. A chill ran down John's spine. What had they stumbled into? Max and Minnie explored the house, searching for answers, or at least a way out. Each room was filled with dusty furniture draped in white sheets, like ghosts themselves. In the attic, they found a trunk tucked under a dusty window. Inside, yellowed photographs spilled out depicting smiling families, children playing in sun-drenched fields. But the eyes of the people in the pictures, their eyes were empty sockets staring out at them with a hollow intensity. Nightfall brought a new wave of fear. The whispers grew louder, more insistent, swirling around them like a malevolent wind. Max and Minnie huddled together in the main room, the fireplace their only source of light and warmth. Every creak of the floorboards sent shivers down their spines. Max, S1. Did you hear that? Minnie, S2. Yeah, it's getting louder. Then a blood-curdling scream shattered the silence. It came from Sarah's room. Max, S1. Sarah! Max and Minnie raced up the stairs, hearts pounding in their chests. The door to Max and Minnie's room was wide open. Inside, a lamp flickered, casting grotesque shadows on the walls. And there, floating in midair, was Minnie. Her eyes were wide with terror, her body rigid. She drifted above the ground, her nightgown billowing around her like a ghostly shroud. A cold hand seemed to grip Max's heart. Max, S1, oh my God! He couldn't breathe, couldn't speak. He could only watch in horror as Minnie's face contorted in a silent scream. Then everything went black. Maxine woke to the sound of birdsong. She lay on the floor of Minnie's room, her head throbbing. Minnie was beside her, just stirring. Minnie was gone. Panic surged through her. Maxine, S1. Minnie! Minnie! Where are you? She scrambled to her feet, racing downstairs, calling Minnie's name. There was no answer but the echo of her own fear. They burst out of the house and into the sunlight. Standing by their car, which was now miraculously fixed, was a man. He was old, his face etched with worry lines. Max and Minnie uncovered the story of the family who had lived in the house, how they had been brutally murdered, their spirits trapped forever within the walls. They learned about Agatha, the grieving mother driven mad by her loss, forever searching for her lost children. Old man, S4. She doesn't mean you harm, she just wants her family back. Max and Minnie listened, their blood running cold. They knew then that they would never forget their night in the haunted house, or the chilling fate of those who had lived and died within its walls. And as they drove away from Shadow Creek, the image of Sarah's terrified face, frozen in a silent scream, lingered in their minds, a chilling reminder of the darkness that lurked just beyond the edge of the light.